scoot this over. Okay, we got the 7. I know it's a lot of information, but just take in what you can take in and take notes. Take notes, whatever you can take notes on and whatever you feel is important, and the questions that you might not want to ask in front of everybody, definitely let me know to the side and I'll tell you, like, hey, you need to do this when you got this problem. Okay, so these go in order too. This is an 8. This is a 7. This is a 6. And these are numbered, so don't worry. I'm not just doing it because I know what they look like. This is a 5. This is a 4. 3. 2. That's a 0. They're magnetic. These are new, too. Andy's makes these now.
Those are nice.
Yeah, they're actually very good.
Are they universal or?
No, they work on Andy's and they work on walls, but I would use these on Andy's products only. Only because you guys are starting and it's worthwhile getting familiar with an Andy's tool because they put out a lot of products a year. A lot of different products, and they're really good. They haven't done an interchangeable blade system that I like yet, but I'm still stuck on what I started out with, which is 111. I've done 76s, and it's okay. It's the same, but it's burgundy, and it's got a little switch like an old. I just don't like it, but that's my personal preference. I'm going to use this Andy's guard on here because it's magnetic. It sticks. You can feel it if you like. I mean, you guys know what magnets do, but
Yeah.
it sticks on there. Even though it sticks on there, you always want to give yourself protection. And when you protect yourself is you get used to holding your clipper a certain way and holding the guard on sturdy because it will fall off in the middle of the head. I remember I did that, and it was really embarrassing. There's a woman, too. Yeah, and I was at the top of her head. I had been maybe 6 months into cutting in the shop, maybe. And she's a really good client, and my mentor said, go ahead and cut her. I have to go take my kids to a basketball game. And I said, okay, you know, I'm bold, but I was nervous. I got done with the haircut. Everybody's congratulating me, and that's a good job. Almost finished. I had to go over it one more time, and it went doop, right in the middle of her head. So always, 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 always be smart and protect yourself and hold the clipper. Hold the clipper where you feel comfortable, of course, but hold the guard too so that way it's on there good. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and taper the back of his hair. This 2 guard is equivalent to a 3.5. I have a little patch right here, and I'm really perfectionist about my haircuts, so I have a little patch right here that I want to get out, but I don't want to create too much of a defined line. That's why I'm using the guard. So I'm going to go over this part right here. And this is clipper over comb. I think you guys know about that. Clipper over comb. You okay, Axel? Yeah. Taking too long? I'll knock you out. Don't worry. I'll make it quick.
So your comb is stopping like where you want the cut to stop.
Right, where you want the cut to stop. But it doesn't always protect you from cutting off too much hair. That's why you want to make sure you keep the guard on good, and you want to make sure that you keep the guard flat to the head. It's really difficult back here by the occipital bone because there's dips, and it's not flat. So you gotta kind of maneuver your clipper. Be comfortable with your clipper. But first be comfortable with your client. So that way if they sneeze or do any sudden movements, you know how to react to it. It's a reaction thing. So I'm going to keep doing clipper over comb. And me personally, I'm not happy with the way that's blending. So I'm going to go with a smaller guard, which would be my 1. No skipping on this. Okay? Oh, it's magnetic. Thank you. Here's a 1.
Your clipper's so quiet.
Huh, that's funny. I always have the loudest clippers in the shop. I'm the quietest one in the shops, but my clippers are always the loudest. Always. And I wonder, like, what does that mean? Jet over for me. Thank you. See, feel comfortable with telling them so you can see. Some places won't